Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do another requested song. This one is a collaboration between Ren and NF called Paralyzed. And I don't know if this is the right version. It's fan video is what it says. So we'll see. But before we get into that, I have to thank you for coming to my channel. I know I keep saying this, but it's true. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for your presence, for your comments, for your subscriptions. I'm just so thankful that you're here and that you're watching. I can't express it enough. So let's look at Ren and NF, Paralyzed.
We are something that is a mismatch of everything, and we've got to embrace our own imperfections, and we've got to remind ourselves that if we're hurting, it's just part of the human experience, and better days will come too, even in amongst that pain.
Think about that. Ren saying better days will come. Imagine that. With all he's been through, he still has a positive outlook, and that's the reason why he's so successful.
And yeah, whereas when we look at a demon, we see evil, whereas we look at an angel, we see good. When we look at a god, we see powerful. We're all of those things, man. We're demons and angels and gods mixed into some imperfect creature that ended up on this floating rock in space.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside.
And it wasn't that it became any easier to deal with. It was because I eventually came to accept that I had to live in a body that was full of pain. And that made it a lot easier. Because the more I resisted, like the more that I fought against that fact, the more I was like bitter about it and angry about it, like the more I was like, why the fuck is it me? Why is it my body that hurts? Like, why my friends get to go and live normal, happy lives? I was really bitter about that at the start because I missed a lot of birthdays, I missed a lot of New Year's, just lying in bed.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should. I'm paralyzed.
Okay. I have to say something here. What he's talking about is the dichotomy in our being, that we can always look at a situation from two different viewpoints. And one viewpoint is positive and thankful, and the other viewpoint is negative and envious and greedy and angry. And as long as you're looking at other people and you're envious of what they have, regardless of how small it is, it could be the smallest thing in the world, but if you're envious of it, then you're going to be unhappy. You're going to be sad all the time. You're going to be angry all the time. You're going to be all of those negative emotions that you don't want to have, because you're focused on what other people have instead of what you have. And no matter how bad it is for you right now, you can always find something to be thankful for. If nothing else, you're alive. That's something to be thankful for. But as long as you focus on outside of yourself, you'll just, life will be horrible. It just will be horrible. I think I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again. I worked for the University of Texas at Dallas in the computer security department for 20 years. And because we were a public institution, our salaries were posted on the web. They were public knowledge. And so on more than one occasion, I had colleagues say, "Doesn't it piss you off that so-and-so makes more money than you do?" And my answer would always be the same: no, because I can't spend their money. I can only spend mine. So why would I be angry about what they're getting when being angry about what they're getting does no good for me? It doesn't help me pay bills. It doesn't help me spend money. And you see, anytime you're in a situation like that, you can go one of two ways. You can either say, "Well, I don't care about that. I'm happy with what I have." Or you can say, "Yeah, you're right. He makes more money than I do. That's not fair. I'm mad." And that's what he's talking about here is you have to, if you're going to enjoy life and if you're going to live a long life, because you're not going to live a long life if you're angry all the time, trust me. But if you're going to live a long life and you're going to be joyful and you're going to be happy and you're going to enjoy what you're doing, you have to be looking at what you have, not at what you don't have. It's just that simple.
Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
It wasn't until I was just like, stop fighting against my demons and stop fighting against the pain and stop saying, why me? That I got a lot better. And I just was like, well, you know what? Like, could be a lot worse. And also as well, like, so what? Like, let's make the most of these limitations that I've got. Or let's use these limitations that I've got and turn it into something else. And try and alchemize it into something more productive. And that's why I feel very lucky to be in the creative industry, because I wouldn't be able to do that in an office job. So I feel very blessed, and I feel very blessed to have you guys supporting me as well, because without that I wouldn't be able to do that.
I'm paralyzed. Where are my feet?
I recognize that. That's when he found out he had the #1 hit.
I no longer feel things I know I should. I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
It wasn't until I stopped resisting that fact that life became enjoyable. And I know that I'm crying right now, but I'm genuinely, for the most part, very happy, even though I still put up with a lot of symptoms. And I am. It might be hard to convince you right now, but I am. I'm very happy in life, and I feel very fulfilled, and I feel like I'm doing things that I would have dreamt of years ago.
Well, I don't know where NF was in that, but okay. I was expecting rap, and what I got was a very peaceful and melodic reflection on life. And Ren speaking a lot of truth about the decisions that we constantly have to make, right or left, or maybe not right or left, but good or bad, evil or good. You know, I hate to wax philosophical, but I have to. It's in my nature. We just have to be, we have to constantly guard against going towards the bad side. And we have to constantly work to go to the good side. One of the things that I would suggest you do, if you haven't already, is write down a list of things that you're thankful for, and then each day get up and read that list. That'll get your day off to a good start. And carry the list with you, and if something hits you in a bad way and you start thinking negative thoughts, pull a list out and remind yourself of all the things that you have to be thankful for. That's what Ren is doing. That's what he's done, and look what it's gotten him. A #1 hit. Well, that was completely unexpected, totally different from what I thought it would be. I was expecting some massive rap with lots of bars, and what I got was something very sweet and very delicious. If a song can be delicious. Thank you for recommending this song, and thank you for all the songs that you recommend. I try to do at least 2 or 3 a day, sometimes more, trying to catch up, and you guys keep giving me more, so I'll just keep doing them at a pace that's reasonable for me, and I'll just keep thanking you because I really do appreciate it. And I really do pray for every single one of you. If you've only watched one video, I've prayed for you. I pray that you'll have an abundant life, that you'll be blessed beyond measure, that you'll live a long time and that you'll be healthy, and that God will keep you safe from harm. I pray He'll do the same for every person that you love, because the pain of losing someone is great. And I pray that you'll be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, you'll make your requests known to God, and the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam Era Vet out.